Hi there, students. Locker room talk. Locker room talk. I guess an uncountable noun. Well, noun phrase. Let's see. First of all, what's the locker room? Well, the locker room is the place where you go and get changed when you go to a sporting facility. Yeah, let's see. Normally, these places are full of lockers, metal boxes that you can lock and put your clothes and your things in. And so the locker room is the place where you get changed. So, for example, you go to the swimming pool, and firstly, you go into the changing room. I would say perhaps changing room in British English. And then and that's the locker room. And then from there, you go into the swimming pool. And you've got a men's locker room, men's changing room, and a ladies' changing room or a ladies' locker room talk. So, locker room talk are the types of things or the types of conversations that normally take place in the locker room. Yeah, normally these are men boasting about their sexual conquests. Yeah, did you hear that John had sex with Susie? Yeah, or do you see the body on her? Yeah, so it's boastful, it's chauvinistic, it's maybe rather lurid and horrible as well. Maybe they tell a horror story, or they tell each other about their exploits on Saturday night. Now, I can only talk about this from a male point of view because unfortunately I've never been privy to female locker room talk, but I'll bet you female locker room talk is very, very similar. Yeah, but from a female point of view. Do you see the muscles on him? Look at the body on that bloke. Yeah. Um, well, more's the pity. I'd love to participate in the female locker room talk, but well, that's the way it goes. Okay, so locker room talk. This is crude, vulgar talk, often about boasting. It's bawdy humour, very dirty jokes. Because let's see, in the locker room, um, you're not going to be overheard, so people feel safe to express their opinions without worrying about what other people are going to say. Yeah, and this is something that's communicated between members of the group. Yeah, or if you belong to a football team. Yeah, locker room talk, the things that you talk about with each other while you're getting changed with the other members of your team. Yeah, let's see, locker room talk. Almost everything I've seen in internet talks about male locker room talk, but I think this is valid for both sexes. But let's see, rude, boastful, crude talk. Yeah, conversations about, well, maybe rather unsuitable things or things that would be unsuitable for polite company. So his wife never goes with him when he goes on a boys' night out because it's just locker room talk, and she finds the locker room talk really boring and not really very enlightening. Okay, so locker room talk, boastful, chauvinistic, talking about sex, dirty jokes, and your and sexual conquests. Yeah, I think most locker room talk, though, you need to take some of it with a pinch of salt. Formality. Locker room talk. I think I'd probably give it a 5 in formality. I think you could use it just about anywhere. I think you might even use it in a very formal writing. So use it absolutely anywhere. And then the origin, well, it's the talk that takes place in the locker room or the changing rooms, I would say it. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Locker room talk.